Hey Air Peeps, I'm Melanie Florence and this is Miss Melly Flo's Hot Tea Tarot. So this is the Hot Tea weekly for the Air Peeps. So I'm going to do this a little bit different, as in I'm going to put the star signs in at the end. Could have been done at the beginning. Decided I should be able to do that. I'm going to add 3 cards each on the reading for each star sign. I'm going to, what do you call them, timestamp? I can work that all out, so I'm going to do it, right? So this week I'm going to read from a few different decks as per usual. And we're going to do the reading from the Archetypes deck. So we're going to do the 5-line pyramid to self-love and see what we've got going on this week. Could be a little bit interesting. So I also have chosen the Dreamtime reading cards by Laura Bowen. I really like these. I got given them by a mate of mine and there's something I want to connect to. So we're going to read the readings out of the book so I can learn these cards as we go, because I really want to probably use these in my weekly readings. These in the Wildflower, the Australian Wildflower deck that I've got. So we're going to do one from each. So what have we got for this week for the Fire Peeps as we head out of November 2020? Oh, lightning energy. I like lightning energy. It's a bit Thor. This is a bit like the Blasted Oak. This is a bit like the Tower. Change. Change is imminent with the lightning. Let's see what it actually says in the book, because we're doing that these days. Why not? Let's see what the book actually says. Lightning isn't always negative. Lightning represents change, a kind of sudden change that can easily strike you off guard. Lightning strikes with power and precision, and it can change everything it strikes in a second. It often symbolizes change that you didn't see coming. It also provides flashes of inspiration and creativity as it lights up the storm clouds around it. It can offer you clarity in the midst of a personal storm. Lightning asks you to use your own personal power wisely to ensure you direct your own energy where it is most needed, and to use these flashes of inspiration and creativity when they become available to create things of beauty and purpose. Power is not something that you should use to harm another, inflict pain, or dominate those around you. Lightning asks you to be sure of your motives come from a good place and positive place. Ooh, so it's time for creation. So we're going to have some sort of inspiration inside of these sort of changes, and it's like it. Sometimes it is that storm, and out of that comes this new energy, this lightning energy that creates this change and positivity. So look for the direction inside of that. You might have inspiration inside of a big change coming. All right, Air Peeps, change. It's been going on. You guys have been rocking this last couple of months, actually. So I'll let my hair free. Why not? It does what it wants anyway. So, from the Australian Wildflowers, Melanie Florence Beans, Dark Flower. So, I'm a bit of an Australian wildflower, and we have the rabbit orchid. So, it looks like a little wiggly wagtail in there, doesn't it? The rabbit orchid. Let's have a listen to what it says. So, it says abundance. So, we're talking about a time of abundance. So, it's a native to Western Australia. A substantial improvement and reward are indicated. Oh, what have we got there? A substantial improvement and reward are indicated. Business and careers matters are a focus right now. So you may want to apply for that promotion, new job, or enroll in that course with this change that supports your focus. Fertility is also highlighted surrounding birth and growth, and focus, commitment to creation are favorable for the most part. You must be willing to do the work, though, to be open to getting out of your comfort zone. Oh, change. This lightning's going to put you out of your comfort zone. All right, we're going to be inspired. Issues around family are important right now. Make sure everyone is being heard and supported. Challenges of the rabbit orchid are over-enthusiasm and focus spontaneous actions. Be very mindful not to be overspending right now. As a healer, it assists in fertility, abundance issues, and supports those needing release from negativity in general. Okay, so spontaneous. If you're looking to have a baby, this could be a good time for you. You could be fertile in this Sagittarius funky month of fire. There's going to be some changes coming your way, though. You've got to work hard to get the things you want inside of that. All right, so it doesn't come from nothing. Because I just love them. I've got the Earth Magic cards. I notice I always have dirt under my fingernails. I've always got my hands in plants, in the garden, in doing something. And this time of washing our hands. I notice I use them a lot. All right, 2 cards. I'm going to take that one. Oh, again, Dreamtime Creation. This is the second time it's come out today. So, Buddy is not coming in. He's going to sit out that door and he's going to meow at me and you. But here we are. Alright, so Dreamtime and Creation. Look at this. This is this fertile energy. This is the time and this spot that our ancestors really come together in this fertility of our lives, and we create this story and this rainbow serpent that came through and gave life to the world. And this is the singing of that song, and this is the remembrance of this song. So you're in a spot of creation. So this fire and this lightning and this creative spot with the abundance, new things coming, fertile, moving forward. All right, fertile change. One more. One more for our Air Peeps. What do we got? One more for our Air Peeps this week. Submerge. So this is a lot about, you know, that we only see 10% of the iceberg. So what we've got below is emotionally sometimes a lot more than what we're showing above. So this could be really looking at your deep connections, emotional connections, what might be frozen inside of you that you haven't looked at, because there could be change coming and they need to dig deep inside of you. So this is a dig deep, and the iceberg is more than what we see. We're all more than what we just see. Let's do this, the archetypes. So, 5 for how we got here, for the Air Peeps. I'm going to turn it down to the table because I really like how these connect together and you can see it. Give me a sec. All right, thanks for hanging in. Here we get into the reading. Let's go. What have we got for this week for the for the Air Peeps? I already know what I got for the Fire Peeps. What I got for the Air? 3. All right, so what have we got? Oh, the shadow. Alright, this is the crossing of our dark and our light, merely dealing with those shadow elements of ourselves and what's inside of us and where that crossover spot is between our light and dark. So we've been dealing with our shadows, you know, dealing with our insecurities, dealing with the spots inside of us that we need to work on, and strength, and find the strength of our stone and the commitment inside of this, inside of our pyramid, inside of the square, inside of the circle. Here in depths inside of us, in the shadow, is our stone, it's our strength, and it's our middle spot. Okay, and third up is the mirror. Alright, so this is reflection. This is reflection of yourself, and this is again on this inner work and really looking at that shard and removing your emotions from it when we reflect with the moon. Right, so this mirror of ourselves and really taking a real good deep look at ourselves as we go through a transition about how we got to where we are. Okay. 2 more. How we got here. Vision. So this is nurture, and you can see this nurture. There's this rainbow surrounding it. We've got this wisdom on the outside here, maybe mentors that have been guiding us in, you know, our visions, and we've been seeing what our mountain is and where our solitude is and the flame of life inside of that. You know, there's a holding of hands inside of this vision. There's a vision to make, there's a community to help make things going. So that may work with your abundance and reconnecting and networking. That in your creation inside of here, this vision of yourself is how we've got to here, of how we are in that mountain. All right. Whew. Kairos. So we have this evil eye. This is a protection. This is a protection symbol. This is you protecting yourself. This is really looking inside of yourself, looking for that deeper wisdom, looking for that third eye. Like this blue here, this communication, but this is a real symbol of strength and really rebutting that negative energy and really, you know, looking at what that protection is for you and that strength of you inside of here. Kairos. That third eye. Okay, all right, that's interesting. So we're going to have 4 for our healing elements. Oh, the comic. So we have got the tears of the clown here. Sometimes we are putting ourselves out there and we're putting on a smiling face even though things are sort of crumbling around us. But inside of this comic, you might find that, you know, half of a good joke is based on the irony of a true story. And so this is really about probably finding that fun and finding that comic spot inside of your life. You might find that somebody comes along that has got this comic attitude that brings some sort of healing into your life. And the tears of a clown. Sometimes we put our best foot forward or we mask our pain. All right. So the forest. So this is the forest that we're going through on this vision. This is the quest. This is going through the trees. This is going through where we've been leading ourselves on the path. We can see that we're being directed. We've got our direction stone as we go through these dark denizens. So this is on our path for this vision. So it says we're heading in the right directions, air people. All right, 2 more for our healing elements. 2 more for our healing elements. Ooh, it's come to a dead end. So this lightning change would say that. That lightning is saying that everything's going to change. That there's a chance that things are going to break away. So here we are. We know we've reached dead ends. It's stopped. You've progressed down into this path and these things. So you might find that you're going to be turned in the right direction. That this way, and you've been heading down a certain way, or that you'll find that a relationship is over, or something inside of this. Something that's submerged underneath the ice there may be coming to that dead end. That this dead end, and it's like that stop, regroup in here. Alright. So even though we're on the right path, you're also looking at these dead ends and going, that's the end of that. I've got to turn in this right path direction. Oh, excuse me. The vessel. So, we are the vessel. This is really, you know, we stop in this moment. I think this is like a bit more like the womb, but it's a bit more evolved than the womb. It's not that innocent. It's knowing, it's taking what we know, it's taking what we have, it's taking what we own, and really pushing that vessel and really, you know, that it end. Maybe this is just a real stop. There's going to be a stop inside of this motion. You'll feel the abundance. You'll feel this change, but it's really taking care of the vessel, of you, of your being inside of here. Okay, 3 for how do we apply this all to the world? Our protection and our knowing and our journey. It's really inside of this. Taking stock of your dark and your light in this change. Alright, what's for these air peeps? What have I got? The healing element is just shaman. So this is really that inner wisdom and inner knowledge. And, you know, this goes with your vision again, and knowing your path in the forest, like, and you know, really connecting with that deeper healing energy of the snake, like this creation energy of the snake, this fertile, and this the shaman, you know, is really linking. And so you might find that you're going to get mystic energy and mystic connections, and that you're really going to be able to manifest things that the shaman can manifest and heal on the physical plane, which is what we're talking about right here. So we also have the 1. So this could be the 1 or you're the 1. So this is really getting in connected with oneself. It's like before you've got the self card, but this is really connecting to that 1. So the internal, that real inside of yourself, beyond the physical and beyond. So the shaman is saying that this is a very fertile time. You guys are going to be connecting to stuff. This is real good. All right, 1 more card for the healing element, for the how we apply this to the practical world for the air peeps. The end of November. The star is born. That fertile egg. So this is wishing energy. The star born. You know that this is really connecting with the shaman. These are all very linked cards. You can see this. You know, inside of this is finding the 1 inside of the stuff that almost looks like an egg as well. This star-born, the 1 inside of yourself. So it's a rebirth inside of there. You might be connecting with things that are really hitting you on a integral spiritual level inside of here, air peeps. These cards are always intense. This one's a much smoother reading for the air peeps than it was a few weeks ago. Let's not speak too soon. What is the partnerships? Thank you very much. The animal. Alright, is there a she-wolf? Is there a he-wolf inside you that needs to be fed? Alright, so this is really connecting with your animal side, your primal side. The shaman is connected to this. The clown is connected. His shadow self is connected to this. So it's really taking side of your primal side and your animal, and really connecting to your free will and your free liberty, and running through the forest and dealing with this change. But this is a deep connection on a really primal level, letting go of it, even the vessel, and traveling with that animal instinct inside of you. Could be some primal connections made this week. Alright, Sagittarius in the air for the air peeps. Alright, in our connections we have, oh goodness, the creator. So with this animal connection, you're going to create. Really get back to your basics. This feels like unbridled. This feels like impassioned. This feels like reckless abandonment to me. Getting and connecting with your inner child and really connecting. If you really want to do a painting, if you really want to really connect with your inner child and really hit your creative button inside of all of this, you're going to create your own life. You're a co-creator of your own life, air people. All right, so one more card for self-love. What do we got? Before self-love, we're going to go with the bridge. So there's a whole build a bridge and get over it. But look at this, it's a rainbow bridge. It's a rainbow bridge of healing. It's over this river and it's going to bridge that gap. So whatever distance you've been trying to bridge inside of this change, it's going to happen. Like, you're going to bring out what's submerged inside of you in your creation. You've got creation and creator twice. We've got the creation and the creator. So we've got this rainbow around this. So it's really time for you to embrace the creation of yourself inside of this new transformation and change and abundance that's going to come your way that you need to actually embrace. All right, so at this point, I am going to do 3 cards for each sign. So we're going to start with the Gemini. Gemini peeps, here we are. What have we got for you? So we're going to start with a breath of fresh air, breath of life. So this is really expressing your new beginnings, really talking it out. You're going to find that you've got a new communication level that you're going to hit with other people, with new people in this creation. So really make new connections, talk. It's time to, put those emails out there, reach out. But don't get too crazy in the mind. Do some meditation. You don't need to think about this because you got it. This is internal. This is your vision. This is your quiz. You know the dead ends inside of this. All right, that you're willing to take on. So rest your mind and really take and express yourself. You don't need to think too much about it. This is like talk about it and do it. Gemini, we've got one more to go with the lightning energy. We've got lightning energy. So this is a definite change for our Gemini people, which we generally don't mind change and having another go at something. So we've got a new creation in the air for you. There's the bridge. You'll find it. Really keep talking, air people. All right, Gemini, that's fantastic. The blasted oak really says you're going to have some massive change coming your way. So now we want Libra. What do we got for the Libra peeps? Ooh. So we have a death. This is a change. So in all of this, again, with all this lightning change, you're going to be letting go of the old. You're going to be bringing on the new. From the bones of the past, we pick and we make our new lives. We make new soup. There's always something to regenerate out of the death that we perceive in that dead end. All right, it's a healing element for you, Libra, because this is a decision of faith. So you need to balance up what your decisions are on either side. Which one do you want? To make good choices of faith inside of there. What's your passion? What do you believe in? You're allowed to believe in new things. You're allowed to choose new passions. You're allowed to choose new paths. You actually get to choose a new path with this. All right, and one more for the Libra. The Librans out there. Oh, as if you don't love that. It's a bit of Sagittarius energy. This is temperance. This is balance. This is the balance between your light and dark. This is the balance between your masculine and your feminine. This is the balance of your kundalini, your energies up and down. So with these decisions, you're going to find a spot of healing, strong healing. It is a patience and stop card, but it's a stop card of really healing all of your parts of your being, like all parts. All right, so then we have, last but not least, Aquarius. All right. You've got this though jumping off the table. So this is one of my favorite little cards in the deck. This is like a very big ferret. It's running over here. It's running over there. It's looking for visions and little bits of faith. It's looking for inspiration. It's looking for what I can find inside of this change. And this is either, it could be a fire sign child, but this is this really ferrety round energy that you're really looking for messages of faith. You might find that you find some synchronicities and you'll see signs inside of things this week. All right, 2 more for the Aquarians. 2 more for Aquarius. Alright, what have we got for this week for the Aquarians? So there's an attraction for you. So things are going to feel attractive. This new energy is going to feel attractive. It's going to feel abundant. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel attracted to life. So there's a creation. You're the creator. There's a bridge you can build, Aquarius. Look for that faith. You are star-born. You are one. You are shaman, star-born, and one. That's how we're applying this to the world. Okay. Great attraction to the world with these, so you might get spiritual energy and a bit of like attraction to everything. And one more for Aquarius for this week. One more for Aquarius for this week. Oh, exploitation. So this is really putting yourself out there. This is a really physical manifestation card, Aquarius. So this is really, you know, putting yourself to the punch. This is, if you don't exploit yourself, other people will exploit you. It's better to exploit yourself and see that you are putting yourself out there. I see change in the wind for all of you. There's really strong cards in here for healing. You'll know where the ends are. You'll know where the beginnings are. You are your shaman. Approach life with abundance of vigor. What was I going to say? Like with reckless abandonment. There we are. So I really hope that this has tuned into you, that you can tune into something from this. Thank you for sticking with me. Hit like and subscribe. It'd be really great if you do. I want to get to 1,000 because that way I can do lives, because that'd be great. So I hope you're well wherever you are. I'll catch you next week. Mahalo.